Hello, 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 everybody. Oh, hold on. There we go. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Hope you're all having a lovely Tuesday. Let me just turn down the music in my eardrums. Hold on. I turn it down here, like that, for me, and then turn it up for yous. There we go. That should be fine. Everything should be working. I forgot to tweet about the stream. Forgot to do that. I've done everything else. I forgot to do that. And post. There we go. So if you all could go and reshare that. Where's the button? Here. This from here. Copy link. I would love it if you all would go and repost the tweet. Close that. Close that. That's all fine. That has gone out. That is good. Don't know why that took so long to go out. That literally took 6 odd minutes to go out. Don't know. So, I did plan on getting all the achievements on FS22 live. However, I kept having this issue where whenever I would start, the stream would randomly just cut. It would just end. Couldn't figure out what it was sitting looking it up, doing different, changing settings, changing this, changing that, and not for life me could I figure it out. Never thought to watch the VOD back to see, what was I doing on stream when it ended? So I did that last night, and I then realised the hotkey for course play in Farm Sim is the delete key. That's also the key to end stream on my OBS. So every time I open the course play menu, I was ending stream. However, we're not going to have that issue now. We're not going to take new mods. No new mods. Okay, so we're not going to have that issue today because there's going to be, this is all base game and DLC content that's in this map. Taking it right back to basics. But also I removed the delete key as my end stream button because I never used it anyway. Excuse me. Like, I'd always just click stop streaming. So, without further ado, I probably should have done this first. Need to delete that one. That was one I was using to test. So, we are going to be using Zielonka because I've played Elm Creek, played a bit of What Billaron, played Erlengrap, have not played Silverrun Forest, but I'm not interested in doing Forestry. Horror's Aggravations, more of a tester map. Zielonka. And then that's maybe deleted. So Zielonka's the last map I have to play, but also it's coming to FS25. So this is going to be one of the base game maps, one of the 3 base game maps in FS25. So I thought it'd be fun to take a look because I haven't played it yet. So I thought it'd be fun to take a look and see, well, what's this map got to it? And then whenever FS25 comes out, which is 2 weeks today, might I add. It's 2 weeks today to FS25 comes out. I don't know why that just blew my mind so much. And I knew it was 2 weeks today, and I still forgot, and it still blows my mind. So anyway, and then whenever FS25 comes out, we can then, oh, I'm so sorry, I just whacked you. We can compare. But for now, okay, so all that's here is DLC, bar this. Don't know why this is still here. But this is all DLC content. So, let's get into this. I have my glass of iced water. This is water. I would suggest you get a drink as well, get some snacks and settle in because we're going. I plan on doing a long stream today. I do have a load of washing on at the minute, and my Alexa cancel. There we go. I have a timer set up on it to remind me because I do forget. So I have a timer set up, so it will bing. I'll probably go BRB, load out the tumble dryer, but an hour load in the tumble dryer, and then I'll come back. But it shouldn't take too long. But today is going to be a long stream. We're going to try and get as much done today as we can. So, another twist that I'm adding on to today's stream is I want to try and harvest every crop in Farm Sim 22 because there's some that I still have not done. I have obviously done wheat, barley, sorghum, canola, soybeans, corn. I think I've done sunflowers. I think maybe it was a contract. I don't think I've ever planted sunflowers personally myself. I said canola. I think so. I've done carrots. I've done cotton. I think I've done sugar beet and potatoes, but I think they were as contracts. I've never done it myself. Sugarcane, poplar, and No, I haven't done sugarcane and poplar. Those are the two I haven't done. Anything that's left, like, so I haven't done poplar, sugarcane, red beet, parsnips. I think those are the only ones I haven't done. I think. But we're going to be playing with them all anyway. So, once this gets to the end, that's when we also do in Zielonka because Zielonka, because it's set up already for the carrots, parsnips, and red beet. So I think that was just a really good place to just start. And there's also then the setup for your normal everyday, like wheat, barley, and oat and all. But I also, if I have time, I also then want to try and get every production chain possible. So that would be cereal, cake, the rest. I can't think of cereal and cake off the top of my head. So we're going to try and also do them. Okay, so just go use this carder, the one I always use. Okay, so a bit of housekeeping before we start. Go into my settings. Right. Oh, see if like that. Time scale I'm going to keep as 5 for now, but I will change it throughout. Economic difficulty I'm going to put to easy. Because for some of these things they're incredibly unbalanced already. And this is just for fun. I think easy is okay. Traffic on. Seasonal growth, yes. Days per month. At the minute we're going to stick to 1. We may eventually go up to 2 or whatever. Fixed visual month, no. Snow, yes. Right. Crops and growth. I have contemplated whether or not I would do this realistic or non-realistic based on base game only. So crop destruction will be on. Periodic plowing will be on. Fieldstones will be on. Lime will be on. And weeds will be on. Dirt is normal. Automatic engine start, I don't want that on. Stop and go braking doesn't matter to me. Trailers going to be filled until the max allowed weight is reached. I think I'm going to stick with their liter capacity instead of the other. Fuel usage low, and then set these all to off. Let's see, and then this all should be miles, Celsius, acres, radio off. That doesn't, radios off, don't need that. Everything else should be fine. So let me just get this wheel set up because I know it won't be. Yep, it's not. That you wanna try. 2. So, oh, that is Discord. Wrong button. Body and my body and my mind. Come on. Oh, there it is. Just waiting for my G hub to open. And there we go. So I think let's just have a wee nosy at what we currently own. So we have the Fiat Agri 16090. I'm always so bad at the Turbo DT. We have a Class Cart 140 TD. This is a good stroller. I like this stroller because you can easily upgrade it to be a bigger size. We have the Zeter Crystal 16045 with a cedar on the back. The Hordston Howard NS 3030. We have this pickup, and we have the Dutsvar Combine. Now going to the shop. Quickly check see anything on sale. Ooh, see this here is actually quite interesting because we do need this, but do I buy it now? Do I know? I think I'm going to wait because it is half price, but I'm going to wait. Why get all the other crops down first? So, garbage is what I'm looking for. So these are 2 tractors. So 160 and 150 are combined. A pickup, trailer, header. We also have the vegetable harvester and the ridge, the thing that creates the ridges. We own a disc harrow. Oh, we don't own this cedar. Interesting. We have this with that cedar. We have a waiter. I'm trying to figure out what that was. Header, trailer, weight, and then miscellaneous. I'm not actually sure what this is. I think we nosy. I don't know why I have this issue in Farm Sim. Every time I open something, it lags. Don't know why. I thought it was a mod, but I have all my mods uninstalled. Like, fully uninstalled from my system. So I know for a fact it can't be that. Okay, this is taking longer than usual. There we go. So I actually don't know. Oh, it's a pallet fork for the back of it. Oh, that's cool. So, first job, we're going to harvest this field of wheat. Yes. So this isn't going to count into our first crop. For a crop to count, we have to plant it, harvest it, fertilize it, do everything with it. Okay, I'm going to turn off straw dropping because we don't have anything to collect it with yet, so there's no point dropping it. Might as well put the nutrients back into the ground, even though I don't have the mod installed that uses it as fertilizer, but anyway. And also the fields we own, if you see down the left corner, is field 53 and 52. Okay, so we'll just get Helen off this field. So these fields are big, but also they're not massive. They're nice. I like these size fields. So I do think they're, a nice size to work with. Also, because they're so straight, workers are not going to be an issue on them. So also we're in August, so we'll have to check what we can plant this time of year. And once I think we get this combine started, once we get the field open up, we'll do 2 headlands out around it. I'll then go and I'll start the seeder going and start planting the next crop. Like to dance with me more. I understand. Also, the Farmsim magazine released yesterday, and I did buy it, and there's a lot of really interesting information in it. Some of the information, just kind of recapping what we have already been told, but it was still really fun to get to see and read more about things like dynamic pastures. I personally really liked hearing like the background information and all the Giants engine stuff. Like I love all the technical sides that come with the new farm sims because I think it's really interesting and really helps like the growth of the series, but also shows the growth of gaming in itself. And I think the stuff they've done for Giants Engine 10 is just incredible. And what else? Also, they included the Farming Academy, the tutorials for the new crops, so that was interesting to read through. On the there's also a bit where reviews like 25 mods. One of them, they had duplicated the dialogue for 2 different mods. One was a baler and the other was a trailed harvester, but they had used the exact same. Description for both. I've started reading it, going, this isn't a baler, and then when you go to the next one, it's like, oh, this is the baler. But yes, that was a typo they'd made, but it's not a massive deal. What else was there? We got an interview with one of the Farmsim League teams. It was I can't pronounce their name. One of them, but their first season was season 5, and they placed 4th, I think, overall. They were the highest placed non-sponsored team, if I'm correct, and they also announced that we're going to be getting season 6 starting in January, so that's going to be interesting. That's something I'd love to try and cover, is the Farm Sim League, and like news and look at rankings, that sort of thing. But the only thing I'd have to look into would possibly be the copyright that comes with that. On more of an FS25 note, I'm trying to think. Oh yes, the other week we had some careers get hands-on experience with FS25 at Chaos in America. And nearly all the creators that were there I watch, which is a rare thing for me. Normally I'll watch 1 or 2, but I think over at least over 60% of the creators there I watch. People like DJ Goham, Misty, who else? I can't think off the top of my head. Virtual Farmer was there. The Farm Sim guy, Args, Clutch, all of them were there, and we actually got to see some real gameplay. Now, it was like an early preview, so obviously there's not going to be all the features in it, but still, the features we did see, I was like really impressed with. I'm really loving the new AI system and the GPS. I don't think actual GPS is what I expect from GPS. in real life, we use the New Holland GPS, and not really that. I'm not really that well trained on it, but from what I understand, it's more like, you know, it just does straight lines. It doesn't really do headlands. I think you can actually no, I think you can't set up a headland mode on it, but you have to draw the headland first yourself. But I still think, you know, for people that don't have access to the likes of Courseplay and Mobster's GPS and vehicle control add-on, those sort of things, it's a great thing for consoles. Also, the menu and the customization for it, I think, is also a really good addition, because the screen is such a simple setup, where something, you know, like Courseplay or other things, it's quite complicated. Whereas this, you know, you go into a field, you hit a button, pulls up a menu, you just change what you want, it shows a preview in the right, and off you go. So, you know, the likes of that, like, for new players, that simplicity is, I think, is very, very vital for Farm Sim, because that's something I've been told before by people, you know, who play Farm Sim, is I really want to get into it, but it's such a steep learning curve, because it is, unless you have your own farming knowledge of how farms work, it is a massive learning curve, because you have to learn basically an entire industry on a game, as well as all the actual things, how to do that in a game, which is an added level of challenge. However, with the new NPC characters, I think that actually is going to be a great way to aid those new players, because from what they've said, it seems like they're almost going to be a talking aid. So, you know, you go up and you ask, oh, how do I do this? Oh, how do I do this? Oh, give me a tip in this. At least for Granda, Walter, and Ben, for I think they're your arable stuff. Then you have the shepherd, I can't remember her name, and she's all the husbandry stuff. You then have the city boy, and he's kind of like, you know, that sort of teaching method of learn from my mistakes. And then you have the guy who does forestry. So you've kind of all your bases covered. And also, I feel like we'll bring a lot more realism and a bit of roleplay to the game as well. So, you know, you could do a roleplay where you come in as a farmer with no knowledge on how to farm, and then use them as like your characters. So if you've watched anything like Scruff's Farmhand or DJ Goham's survival roleplay, anything like that, you know, now it's so much easier for the average player to create something like that, because they have these already voiced characters within the game. Okay, so we have now done the first two headlands, and I'm now just going up and down. I was going to put it on a worker, but I think for all the size of the field, it's not actually that big. It looked a bit bigger at first, but it's not that big, so I'll just do it myself. But yeah, I'm so excited for FS25. I think, also according to Kermit on the Farm Sim show, there's features that are still not announced yet. And now I've seen a lot of people be like, oh, just announce everything. Oh, don't, you know, stop, you know, teasing us things and having things be like leaked. I actually love that, because it's like getting everyone to every single week with new information. There's something to talk about. So it's not only, it's giving content creators spreading their content out over a long period of time, which, you know, helps viewership and that, but also for Giants, it helps keep the game talking about while, you know, everything's been prepared for it, instead of, you know, if they had announced everything way back in July at FarmCon and been like, this is everything that's coming in FS25, and then just hardly mention and just kept re-going over that same information over and over and over again. Yes, they're doing it to some extent. You know, they've mentioned this fog and tornadoes multiple times. They've mentioned baby animals multiple times. They've mentioned the GPS multiple times. But they've still announced new things like NPC characters, dynamic pastures, ground information is one they just keep going on and on about. But, you know, it's given this constant, and it's constantly bringing Farm Sim back into the forefront of news, because every week there's something new. So every Thursday you've got the blog sheets, the blogs, and then every Friday you've got fact sheets, and it's just constantly given. Oh, and there is my timer. Alexa, stop. Okay, so alright, I'll finish this field and then I'll go and sort the washing out, and then I'll be back. Back to what I was saying. So I think personally, I really like the way they've done it, because it does give you that. It helps build the anticipation, but also keeps the interest going. But what Kermit was talking about, to circle back to my original point, I went off on a tangent there. Kermit mentioned how they still haven't announced all the features for FS25. And now, considering there's 2 weeks to go, and bearing in mind some of the Giants partners, so I think silver and gold, maybe. I forgot about that. Uh-oh. There goes some of my crop. So some of the Giants partners, they get early access, and that comes out on the 8th of November. So from then, and then we'll basically be able to, they are considering not announcing these new features and then letting the audience and the players find it themselves, and then they'll probably, this wasn't said, but I guess they'll do, then after we find it, then they'll, you know, do a blog post that gives us more information about it. But I kind of like that, because it gives them people like the want to go and play the game, because it's like, oh, I want to find out what it is. Obviously, because of the early access, we'll find out about 4 days before we get it what it is. But I still think the actual way they've released it this year is good. Personally, for me, I think it's a good marketing plan. So, but one issue they've done so many of these early previews, because they've done it at like Gamescom, they've done it at different conventions, they had the creator event last week. A lot of people now are like, oh, but it looks bad, oh, it looks this, and then they're using the excuse of, oh, it's not finished yet. To some, that is very much a case of, what do you mean it's not finished? We're 2 weeks away, what do you mean it wasn't finished? And they're like, oh, but you know, this is already a 4-week-old version. Hey, how are you? I am very good, Wolf Lad. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just sitting playing some Farm Sim, and I'm sitting rambling about Farm Sim 25 news. What are you up to today, Wolf Lad? So yeah, I was just basically talking about how the Farm Sim's marketing, or Giants marketing of Farm Sim 25, this release, and how a lot of people are not liking it, but I'm actually finding it quite good. So, what do you think of the way they've released Farm Sim? Or do you even play Farm Sim, Wolf Lad? I'm so used to people I know who do play Farm Sim coming in that I forget that people, you know, come across streams that maybe never played Farm Sim before. So, this field is nearly finished. And then we'll get... I've recently downloaded FS22, can't wait to start, and my plans today are not a great deal. That is... Do I know what? Not a great deal is very good plans, Wolf Lad. Very good plans. I'm off at the minute for Halloween holidays, so... I have not really made plans. Parents are away on holiday. By the way, I love your accent. Take it back to Unis. Oh, thanks very much, Wolf Lad. Yep, I am from the Northern Ireland. I knew to say the north of Ireland. I'm from the north of Northern Ireland. So I'm north of the loch. Yeah, I get that a lot. My accent's nice. Personally, I don't hear it. And then whenever I hear my voice when I'm talking to other people, like, you know, if I'm on someone else's stream, I'll be like, oh, that's my voice. But I personally don't hear it. Excuse me. But yeah. Okay, so this feels actually like the perfect size for this header. So no one hears their own accent, really. I don't hear mine. Yeah, I suppose it's because you're so used to your accent that you just don't notice it. Whereas you notice other people's accents because you're not so used to hearing it. It's like that same thing about how you've got 3 voices. You have the voice that you have the voice you hear in your head, you have the voice that comes out your mouth that you hear, and then you have the voice you hear in your head, and all 3 are different sounds. Because the reason why people cringe so much when they hear their own voice back, it's all because the voice we hear when we speak is reverberating internally in our skulls, and it creates weird vibrations. So yeah, And also everyone around you has the same accent, and there are actually 4. Oh, there's 4. I'm trying to think. What's the 4? I only ever heard people talk about, you know, the 3 voices. Let me go and park this combine up. Okay, there's a shed big enough. Oh, we have chickens. I didn't know we had chickens. All the accents you mentioned, then you have the mum phone accent. Yeah. I forgot about the phone accent. Yeah. But, yeah, whenever you're surrounded by so many of the same voices in English, you don't notice it so much, so it's not as stark of a contrast to you personally. So, yeah. Right, these chickens. I didn't even know we had chickens in this map, but I didn't even notice. So we have 11. So I think actually we'll start feeding them and getting some of the money from them. There we go. Okay. They took very little Graham. So because it's not the best sell time yet, and that is the post. Because it's not the best sell time yet, I am going to just dump this into here. Right. That's doing that. My mum used to sound right. Council. Sweet. Yeah, that is very true. BRB has. Oh, no worries. Wolflad, no worries. I know you probably can't hear me because you're an ad. Yeah. Alright. I'll wait until you're back. So. Oh, and that was. So, Descaro, that's what I need to put on. So, I need to get the Descaro on, and I'll cultivate this field and start sowing the other field. But first, let me. Oh, and that completely missed the cultivator Descaro. So let me just check our. Well, what's the requirements of this actually? Because I don't know if this actually will put 150, and this is the 150 one. Good. Taking your breath, stealing your mind. Thank you very much for the follow there, Wolflad. Sorry about that. My brother just came bursting into the room. So, what was I doing? Oh yes, we're going to cultivate the field. Also, I'm going to get your back now from your ad, Wolflad. Yeah, the phone voice is so fun. I feel like everyone knows somebody or is somebody that, you know, whenever they answer the phone, it's hello. Especially those that work, if somebody's worked in customer service, you always can tell when somebody's work. Dropkick your brother. I would rather not. I have to live with him. So our parents are away at the minute. They're away on holidays, and it's just us in the house, and I have to live with him for the next week. So I'd rather not drop kick him. I have to try and agree with him. But yeah. But no, I feel like if people that's work. Oh my god, this goes so fast. What? People that work in customer service always have that phone voice. You know, it's always hello. Something household. It's so funny. But what was I? I was talking about farm sim there a second ago, and I can't mind what on earth it was. So oh yes. So I'll get this field cultivated. Oh yes, I was going to check what crops I can plant. I'm all over the show right now. So what crops can I plant this time of year? Okay, so I can plant canola today, and then wheat and barley tomorrow. I'm not going to worry about any of this other stuff. Okay, so I think I'll plant canola today, and I think I'll plant canola in that big field, and then plant barley in this one. I 100% have the phone, boys. I used to work and always answered hello, wine flare location, my name speaking, how can I help you? Yeah, I feel like if you've ever worked in those sort of industries where you have to answer phones, you just get the phone voice. Plaza. Oh, and that is my coaster. I love these. So I got these like court coasters. I went to show it to up here to my OBS. My camera's down here. These court coasters. I got them too. That came from, IKEA like nearly 2 years ago, and I love them. But when a glass like ice melts and it gets wet, it sticks. Discord, yes, join the Discord, Wolflad. My Discord, go ahead and admit it, because I don't stream often. This is my first stream properly back in a long time. Not very many people are active on my Discord, But it's the best place to get information of when I'm live and what I'm planning to do. Because I do post, but literally there's nobody in it. So, I keep missing this like wee tiny bit at the edge. It's twice now I've done it. Also, this, I don't know why, it feels like I'm going so much. This thing goes so fast, like 11 miles per hour with the machine of this power. Like, this is only a 150 horsepower machine on a 150 requirement horsepower implement. Well, you know I have me. Well, thank you very much, Wolflad. Thank you very much. So yeah, this is like a incredibly fast disc harrow. Maybe all the disc. I never use disc harrows. I don't know why. I always just automatically go for cultivators. So this field shouldn't take too long. Hello, Lenny. Hello, Julie. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. Julie, I had intended to watch your stream. You're and you know the name, but I don't know the name. Why can I not? GMA. That better be right. I hope that's right. Why can I not remember his name? Anyway, I planned to watch your guys' streams the other night. Literally seen the thing you were live and then went, oh, I'll need to watch them. Completely forgot. And then by the time I remembered you had finished, I was like, oh, drap. But I did watch the VOD. Well, part of the VOD. But I hope you're doing well, Joey. I hope you're doing well. We're just playing some Farm Sim because that's all I ever really seem to play at the minute, considering I have like been 60 odd hours in the past 2 weeks. Which I think is a bit ludicrous. Haha, no worries, my dear. I've already been on Twitch myself. I'm good, thanks to you. I am very, very good, Joey. Yeah. See, I'm very good, and I also have not been on Twitch because A levels are kicking my rear end. I've been so busy with A levels. I also have like a lot of work I need to do this week, but I'm kind of putting it off to the later end of the week. But yeah, I just don't have time to sit. I don't have time. I don't have the energy to sit and chat and watch streamers. Whenever, you know, I can watch YouTube and be like, oh, here's a 15-minute video I can sit and watch. I was going to say it's busy times for you too. Yeah, because I have A levels. I have my mocks coming up at the start of December. I have coursework deadlines to meet. I have homeworks to do. I have my acting grade to do in December as well. So it's busy, busy, busy. And also I'm trying to stream more because Farewell FS22 is coming out in like 2 weeks today. And I'm also learning to drive at the minute, like properly drive. So I am so busy. So terribly busy. What are you studying? I am currently studying mathematics, I'm currently studying maths, computing, and theatre studies is my 3 A levels. So I've been, you know, nice mix of STEM and Englishy subjects. I only pick theatre studies for the practical part because I hate writing essays. Yeah, so busy, but I'm sure you're smashing it. Yeah, I mean, I got my report in, and I am currently sitting at AA and a B. AA is maths and computing, and then B is in theatre studies. And the theatre studies is only a B because that's what my teacher put everyone to, and I'm like, but they're like, we're going to put you all as B because you all have room to improve, and I'm like, yes, but I'm an A, and my room to improve is an A star. But it's neither here nor there. It's just, you know, predictions, and hopefully we don't ever have to go off a teacher's predictions again because thankfully I missed that bit of life. Although this is actually really interesting. My predictions are, if I had got by my predictions, I would have had like mostly A stars in my report when really I got mostly A's. But that's neither here nor there. I love a good essay writing session as long as the topic is interesting. So do I. But like, I done English Lit and Lang last year, and I hate writing essays. I hate it. I see my issue is whenever I look at like an English text, like I don't look at it and go, oh, they use this metaphor for this reason. I'm like, it is a metaphor. It is words. End of story. I don't why. I don't understand why we have to nitpick it to parts. Predictions can be pretty wrong sometimes. Yeah, they can be. But also, I feel like, depending on your teacher, like, they could often be, like, you know, to be fair, they're very accurate. Like, my maths one was based off of a mock test I done. So, obviously, you know, it's my work on that grade is the grade I got in the mock test. Makes sense. Teacher prediction, how get me get into uni. Yeah. I know a lot of people that's like that, and then they're now struggling, and a lot of them were then struggling in uni because it was predicted grades, and it's not what they'd actually get. Because that's the thing I found for me is in class, my working at level and the way I work is so much better than examinations, because I just don't like examinations. Also, I don't revise because everyone tells me, "Oh, but that's not going to work for A levels." They told me the same thing. They told me the same thing for GCSE, and it didn't work. I got AA star, 6 A's, and a C star at GCSE level with no revision. The revision I done was like stuff like if teachers like, this past paper is due for this day, I will be marking it. Then I done it, but that was it. I do hardly any work. I do, because the thing is, I do all my work throughout the year, and it sticks in there, and I do the exam, and I just somehow get by, which isn't a good mentality to have, but it's the mentality I have. I dropped out end of year 2. Yeah, I think there was a lot of dropouts that came off the back of COVID years, probably due to people get in that maybe weren't supposed to get in based on predicted grades. But for COVID hit halfway through my course, so I was distinction anyway, so they were like, yeah, we'll give you 45 distinctions. So got into that's Queen's University Belfast. I'm sitting there going QUB. I don't know why Qatar in my head. Why I genuinely read that as Qatar University Belfast. I'm like, why? What? But yeah, Queen's University. Queen's is a good university if you're from not Northern Ireland. Main reason being is to get into Queen's in Northern Ireland, we have much higher entry requirements because we cost the university more. Because over here we only have to pay 4,950 to get into Queen's, but international and like England, Scotland, Wales have to pay 9,500 around that. So Queen's then it's like, oh well, they're worth more to us, so why would we want you in? But so yeah, we were told Queen's was very hard to get into, but I'm not planning. Well, I can't remember. No, so I want to do an apprenticeship for computing through a company up in Belfast. And a company up in Belfast, and my apprenticeship is validated through Ulster. I got into Queen's, but also Great Britain had to pay 950. Yeah, a lot of Great British students my year. Yeah, there's a lot. I never realised how many folk from likes of mainland and Republic and all that come over to Belfast. I want to move to Belfast. Honestly, same. I live way out in the middle of the countryside, and it's nice, but like I am so far away from everything. Like I can't just go and walk to the shop. Like I have to make a point of going to the shop, and move back to I suppose if you're in uni, you're moving back to Belfast. But yeah, that I like, and also internet in the middle of this countryside. It's so bad. Like it's so bad. But we make do, so we do. We make do. So this field's actually oh wow, we're like really chopping out of this field. Yeah, so I'm probably going to move to Belfast for my apprenticeship. And then it's through Queen's University, or not Queen's, Ulster is my apprenticeship's through. But I am there's an open day in December for Queen's computing stadium? Campus. Why I had stadium in my head, I do not know. There's an open day for Queen's computing campus, which I'm planning to go to. Just so I can have a nosy around, because Queen's is one of my options, and then I have a couple of others. I think Queen's will be my last option, and I'll have my apprenticeship, and then I'm wanting to go over to the mainland. So I was thinking like possibly Glasgow, Edinburgh, Lisburn, Liverpool, those sort of ones. Just because I feel like there's more opportunity nearly in those places, and also I just prefer the courses there over the ones in Belfast. But that's still like a year and a half away from me. That's a year and a half away. Just don't mind me having like a midlife crisis. So, right. not gonna lie, I miss having a small picnic in the Queen's University quad and also getting smashed in Botanic Gardens. Yeah, I think that's every average Queen University student's experience. Let's be honest. If you're not getting smashed at the Botanic Gardens, are you really doing university in Belfast? But so there we go. So again, this field just seems to be lined up perfectly for all these implements, like the perfect width every time. I feel like that doesn't happen all. Like if you're either always if it's too much or a wee tiny bit. So that's, I think then, because I think that's the bigger field. Is 52? Is 52 bigger than 53? I genuinely can't tell. Well, I'll check the map and it hopefully should give me the area thingy. Oh no, wait, it does. Oh, I don't know, because I have a mod. I used to have a mod that showed the area of a field. Not gonna lie, I have no clue how to play this game, but hoping to find people to help. Yeah, honestly, the farm sim community is really helpful if you can find the right people. I have been playing farm sim since FS14 on mobile, FS15 on console, and FS17 on PC. So I have had my fair share of. Oh Jesus! I have had my fair share of experience. Also, then I farm in real life, so you know I also then have that experience to bring. But like YouTube, there's so many great tutorials on YouTube. So many great YouTubers, a lot of great streamers as well. So you know, honestly, it's so easy to find help. Like the amount of people, my friends that are streamers and all that I've got them into farm sim, and like, oh by the way, like this is the way you do it. You do that this way. No, this way. No, this way. And then they're like, Jesus, let's play a game. I'm like, I know, but you know, I still, want you to play it right. Most of the groups in Discord I find are mainly roleplay servers, and I'm like, nah, I just make my own little farm. Yeah, a lot of the farm sim Discords like that will be roleplay, but if you go and find like a careers Discord, some great ones I would recommend would be Daggerwin. Because I'm going to base off because you're from like this part of the world. Dargwin's a good one. He does a lot of his is mostly solar player stuff. He's got a Discord, great place to get help. Scroft is another great one. He does a lot of let's plays. He also has like a lot of like role playing single player maps. So, excuse me, they're good to watch. Virtual Farmer is another good one to watch. He does more realistic gameplay. Another streamer who is, well, I'm going to have to word this carefully, otherwise she'll kick my ass, is Misty, because she just honestly is great fun to watch. I think some American ones, DJ Goham, he's really good. I've watched Virtual Farmer. Yeah, Virtual Farmer's good. I have watched Virtual Farmer. Genuinely don't know how long now I've watched Virtual Farmer for. But he's always, good to watch. Yes, there's a long list. Honestly, just go onto YouTube and just search like Farm Simulator, or even go onto like the category on Twitch and find it that way. So many great content creators, especially now with FS25 about to release. There's so many people now getting back into it and starting to create content on it again. So you'll find plenty of people. So I'm just trying to find what I'm looking for. Oh, this right. Okay, so okay. I want to see. I think that was a mod I had installed that showed me. Yeah, there's a mod I had installed that showed me the area of the fields that you were standing in. Okay, I'm trying to decide which one's bigger, 53 or 52. Okay, so this says this is. Oh, this doesn't even tell me anymore. I'm just going to. Do I know what? I think we're just going to plant this one. So what's my keybind for ridge markers? 10. Okay. To be fair, I think I'm more of a learner who needs people to help. I can't watch a bit and learn, but I'll give it a go. Yeah. But there's like a lot of Farmer Klein. He does tutorials. Honestly, even though I've played the game so much, I still go and watch his tutorials because they're really engaging. So there's loads of tutorials now to do things in Farm Sim. So yeah, I would say that's probably your best place to start. Would be looking at watching YouTube tutorials, but also even just watching them play. Like you'll think of things you can do, ideas you can do, and also they can be very you can learn from them. you know, even if you're not consciously learning from it, you know, the stuff like, oh, well, the obvious things more, but also things like, you know, maybe how to do the vine crops, you know, oh, you have to place it, oh, then you have to do this and you have to do that, you know, because sometimes I find watching tutorials can be a bit, you know, information, whereas for me, like a let's play, you know, cause it's, you know, spread out over multiple episodes and it's more in a realistic setting, that's, you know, how I find easy to learn, but it's all up to personal preference. Okay, so I'm going to get this, open this field. If you don't mind me asking, you say you farm in real life, how come you're not wanting to go into farming as a career? Okay, so while I farm, I'm not, it's mainly my dad and my brother do the farming. I don't actually do much of the farming. I'm more I've always been more interested in the academic side of stuff. One of my routes is possibly going to Harper Adams in England and doing farm technology, which is all the computing stuff in farming. But I've just never had much of an interest in actually being out farming. Recent years I have, because we're contractors, so we don't do much actual farming. We do more of the agricultural contracting. So we basically go out and do the job for other farmers, and then I would go out and help now and again. But personally, I'd rather be working more with computers and that sort of stuff, just more where my interest lies. But yeah, I still will sit and play 1,600 hours of farm sim. I know, but I think the actual farming is so interesting. Actually, you know, the idea of farming and the history of farming as well is so interesting, and the future of farming, especially coming from someone who's really into the computers and programming, the two can cross over very much. So it's always just because the simple answer, I've been too busy doing academic stuff to have time, because farming is quite time consuming. There you go. That's fair, not gonna lie. If I was to go into farming, I feel like I'd be more better at the farm management than actual farming. Yeah, there is a lot of people who don't farm and just do farm management. In my experience, farm managers who are the best at their job are the hands-on ones. You know, especially a lot of farmers don't like having a farm manager who is like, we call them, you know, white collar farmers, because, you know, they sit in their offices, they have all this big fancy knowledge, and they're sitting telling you what to do, you know, whereas a farm manager, you know, he's out working the fields as well, you know. But there's also so many different roles within farming, because you also have like the accountancy roles, because there's so much money involved in farming, because you have to, you know, finance stuff and, you know, work with income, profits. At the end of the day, farming is a business, so the likes of that, you know, something that's, you know, quite important in farming. But actual farm management, a lot of the time, is just generally done by the farmer. But they will have things like farm advisors, is more of like, you know, someone who'd be like, oh, well, if you harvest at this time of year, it's better for your soil, better for your animals, all that sort of stuff is kind of more what they'd have, because then the farm owners, the farm manager kind of thing. Yeah, so the actual world of farming is very, very stubborn a lot of the time. A lot of farmers, especially over here in Northern Ireland and that, are very stubborn. Like, I know farmers who are refusing to buy new tractors because there's too many computers in them, and they'd rather stick to the manual stuff. And it's like, yeah, I understand your point of view, sticking to like all, like, you know, the real proper stuff, and not going towards all the computers. But at the same time, it's like, there's so much better and there's so many more advantages to it. But every farmer has their own style, and over here every farmer is so bloody stubborn. So getting this, I mean, if I did farm manage, I'd happily give it a go, even if it's shoveling shite and making brews. But I'd love to learn how to drive a tractor, as it's something on my bucket list. Yeah. Honestly, nowadays, not gonna lie, driving a tractor is the easy part. Like, you know, likes of, like, we have a lot of New Hollands, and they're all auto commands. You literally jump in, turn the engine on, and drive. That's it. What then is really complicated is, you know, it's like the skills of drawing silage beside a harvester. You know, that's a real big skill you have to learn. Skills like, you know, how to sew, like how to use one of these. Like, these are so intricately designed. Maybe not this one specifically, but you know, more modern ones, you know, it's so intricately designed, there's so much to them. That then's the hard stuff. And unless you have like a real knack for it, they're so hard to learn. That's also why a lot of farmers don't use them anymore, is because they just don't have the skill set or knowledge to learn it, and that's what holds a lot of farmers back. Driving is easy. You underestimate my ability to drive. I don't even have a driving license. Neither do I, and I can drive a tractor. Like, they're big enough and they're bad enough that, you know, you should be alright. Like, that is one thing with tractors is, and also, like, with driving on cars, you have so much observation stuff to do. With farming, you don't. With farm machine, also farm machine, you go a lot slower as well. So, but you know. Alright. So I'm going to do the hell in this field. I'm going to start this on a worker because I need to go and unload washing and stuff like that. But then I'll be right back. But I'm going to just leave this working on a worker for you guys to enjoy, and I'll be right back. I'm going to start the worker here because he should be able to turn fine at the end, hopefully. Right, is that lined up? Right, hold on. 278. There we go. That should line up. Okay, hopefully that works. So I will see you all very soon. Hold on. Intermission. There we go. Right, I am back. Oh, let me turn this music back down. If I move to Belfast and find a farm, do you think they'll hire me because I can cook and have a can-do attitude? Probably not. Farmers now, you know, so many people want to be farmers. But that's also like, farmers now, like, they want experience. It's kind of that idea of everything. It's like they want experience. Oh, hold on, let me change back to this menu. There we go. They want experience, but you can't get a job without experience. But they want experience, but you can't get a job without experience. That's kind of the issue they're in. So, like, you know, that's why a lot of people who go to like Greenmount and have like degrees in like land-based engineering and stuff like that, they then have the step up. So that's how this feels getting on. This feels getting on good. Right. I also went and got a wee snack. I got a digestive milk chocolate slice because I'm peckish. And my washing wasn't dried yet. It wasn't like fully dried. It was still a wee bit damp, so I had to put the tumble dryer back on. So hopefully that should be dried soon. Can't get into this stupid. I'm just going to leave this in a worker until I eat my wee biscuit. I can't get the other side open. It's alright. I can't get this. There we go. Yeah. I love these wee biscuits. They're so nice. Oh, and I just dropped it everywhere. But yeah, so to be honest, yeah, the likelihood of you getting a job just by going and asking is very slim. Very slim. And also because a lot of farmers, you know, it's keep it in the family sort of thing. So if you're not, you know, they'll only, you know, they're not even looking to hire anybody. Because hiring somebody's money and a whole pile of like insurance issues and stuff like that there. So a lot of times for the farmer it's not worth it. Some of the bigger farmers might have it, but then they might, you know, they'll be the ones that will be looking at the experienced people. So it's very much a no-win, a lose-lose situation. So how long's left? That's something I've got in my anti-farmer's family. Honestly, that's a good way to get into it if you want. If you're that desperate to get into farming, Mario into a farming family is genuinely not a bad idea. Just make sure you're actually doing it out of, you know, love for the person, not just because you want to do farming. That's probably the best way. I didn't marry for money, didn't marry for love, I married for the love of farming. That is like a big issue now for those people who know aren't from a farming background who want to get into farming. They've no really way in. Why is there no farmer Tinder? Honestly, I feel like there would be. Best thing maybe to do it is young farmers, because I think they're up to 30 odd. So you know, young farmers is kind of farmer tender. Let's be honest. I left my young farmers during COVID, so I did, and then just never went back after COVID. But that's genuinely is what young farmers is. It's just farmer tender. Like everybody shagging somebody. So go. This thing seems like a wee bit slow to start off. I do busy reading chat and wasn't paying attention. I may have to join and get kicked out in 2 years. Yeah. But hey, if you find the right person, I know people that's over 35 and they're still in it. Or, like they're still involved with it. But yeah. Or even look out for things like farmer barbecues. So every young farmer group in like the summertime does a young farmers barbecue. Literally, the ones near me are all done in the market. One is still done. It literally is out in a shed, and they have some of the members of the club who are, bartending and doing bouncing and all that. And literally, that'd be a good way to meet farmers. Or I could just buy my own land, as not gonna lie, I have many ideas to get money. Honestly, buying own land is hard. Like, there's not, especially in this part, like, especially in Northern Ireland, like, the land that is for sale, would be, like, big estates and stuff. My duffer just pinged. Big estates. Like, it's good, it'll be hard to, like, that's not our issue. It's so hard to try and start out your own farm, because everything's generational, like, everything is being nabbed up so quick, and there's just land lying about. And also, land is so expensive. Like, most farmers, they own like their main yard and the land around it. The rest of the land they own is rent it, because it's owned by a developer or owned by another farmer who doesn't need it anymore. And like, that's the sort of land that would be on offer. I see where my local branch is, and yeah, it's the same here in England. Also doesn't help in the middle of the city. Yeah, it's not like you're going to be that farmer in that famous video of the skyscrapers harvesting his wheat in the middle of them. Love that video. Yeah, there's not going to be much land, especially the closer you are to the further out maybe you go from the cities and the more rural areas, there might be land. But also, if you've got no experience farming, you'd be like Jeremy you'd be like Jeremy Clarkson. Honestly, no matter what you say, if you don't like Jeremy Clarkson, watch Clarkson's Farms. Genuinely one of the most educational shows I have ever watched. I have never laughed, cried, and learned something all in the space of literally 15 minutes. Genuinely, that is, and like, as someone who has done farming and lived in a farm my entire life, I learned things from that show that I never knew before. I keep missing it one wee bit. Genuinely, it is so good. Make sure I don't miss this wee bit again. Oh, and don't just keep missing this wee bit. Stupid wee thing. I've watched Clarkson Farms, and I'll go lie, I love it, and can't complain. I love he actually gave it a go. Yeah, and honestly, some of Clarkson's views I don't agree with, because he can be very problematic at times. But like, what he has actually done for farming is like incredible. Like, his whole issue he had to get planning permission for the restaurant, that has now been passed into law, that if a farmer has a shed of like a certain size and a certain age and all that sort of stuff, they can do whatever they want with that shed and do not need planning permission. So if they want to put a restaurant there, they can, stuff like that there. Like, and he's passed so many other laws that has like really helped farmers in a positive way. And also, for a while there, and to some extent there is an epidemic, and there's a hate towards farmers in the UK, because farmers are often the government scapegoats. Global warming, farmers. Lack of food, farmers. Cost of food, farmers. And it just really highlights how vital farmers are. And also, we are not the villains in every story. I love how it showcases the shit farmers have to deal with. Literally, it humanizes farmers a lot. And yeah, like, you know, farmers have to deal with so much stuff, like, you know, like, whenever they're like, oh, prices are going up, we can't afford the food anymore, and it's like, the prices are going up, but yeah, our sales, the price we get paid for making that produce is going down. And then the farmers get blamed because, like, oh, the farmers want more money, so the price is going up. Yeah, we want more money, but we're not the ones that the price has gone up. It's all those ones sitting in those big fancy offices up in the big cities are putting those prices up, not us. We're as bad off as you are. And there's a company in Northern Ireland, Grassman, who do a lot of farm content and that, and they have a saying. I don't know if I resonated with them, but it's a lot of their merch and stuff. And honestly, it's one of my favorite things ever. It's no farmers, no food, no future, because it is so fucking true, and people never realize it. It's like, if you have no farmers, there's no food. If you have no food, there's no future, because everybody dies. And everyone's like, oh, but you can grow your own food. I'm sorry. Are you going to be out in the garden growing your own food? I think not. Like, the amount of red tape, yeah, you get pennies for vast amounts of product, yeah. And the red tape in farming is so bad. Like, we have, like, we're a major chicken farmer. Like, that's what my granddad does, and that's where most of the money comes from. Like, we don't make money from the contracting so much. It's the chickens. Chickens are very good. Like, the price of eggs is really good. Like, they're one of the best products. But the red tape for chickens, like, you have to be certified in health and safety. You have to be certified in food hygiene. You have to do so many courses. Like, there's so, like, we had to sit and do courses. Jamie, it took about 3 days for us to sit and go through all the courses so that we were up to date and all our stuff. And it's all that paperwork and all that admin stuff nowadays. That's like the hard part. The farming bit's actually easy. The hard part's all the admin for it. But yeah, you put so much work in. Like, likes of arable stuff and that, not worth the money. Not worth it at all. The price you get paid per liter, per like ton, does not weigh, it's not weighing up to the price per ton it takes to produce a ton. I should be getting my food hygiene soon. Oh, nice. Yeah, I hate doing my food hygiene and health and safety courses. Like, there was stuff, like, one of them was talking about, like, chopping boards and all that, and I genuinely turned to my mum and I went, when have we ever used a chopping board in a hen house? Like, it's so generalised. I'm like, this does not apply to us. But then there's parts of it that, oh, sorry, just whacked the mic. Ow, that hurt my hand. There's so much stuff that does not apply to the farmers themselves, but then it applies to the broader farmer, you know, world of farming, or world of food hygiene even. And they're sitting there, it's like, this is boring. And a lot of it's common, like, most of it is common sense. But you have to sit there and you have to watch it anyway, and you're sitting there and it's like, I am bored out of my head. Another issue, most farmers, not to generalise too much, but a lot of farmers are uneducated. Especially in Northern Ireland. Like, our leaving school age is 16, and like my brother, he's doing his GCSEs at the minute. He's no interest in education. He wants to go on farm. And, like, all that sort of stuff. Also, they also trying to phase out red diesel, which is also another fuck you to farmers. Yes, the chopping boards apply to me. Yeah, the chopping boards. I didn't know they were trying to phase out red diesel, because farmers actually aren't the only ones who use red diesel. The likes of a lot of your construction workers will use red diesel. The likes of, I think, a lot, like, red diesel is like a lot of other people other than farmers use it for machines. Like, the likes of your quarries, all their machines, I'm pretty sure, running red diesel. But it's because the reason why we have red diesel is because, like, the tax that you pay in red diesel, we're already paying in our normal tax. And also it was to try and be, like, to help farmers. So, you know, they're buying so many litres of fuel and they're already paying so much tax that it's be like, okay, well, instead of, like, taxing you double, we'll just produce red diesel. But yeah, phasing it out, like, the price of diesel, the price of fuel already is through the roof. Like, I know, like, every single week it's like, oh, fuel's up again, oh, fuel's up again, oh, fuel's up again. And it's just like, Jesus, does it ever go down? And if it does go down, it's so hard to get. I said, but yeah. So it just dripped onto my jeans. I hate this idea of staying in education until you're 18. I'm not being funny, but if people have no interest in education and should be allowed to just do what they want, as long as they have basic education, what's the issue? That's my thought on it. It's like, as long as you have your GCSEs, not even that, as long as you have maths and English, like, there's so many skills in life that aren't taught in school. Like, there's so many skills in life that just school does not teach, and it's like, somebody that has, all C's, for example, could be just as good of a worker, if not better, in the likes of Tesco's than someone who has all A's, or someone who's like, an A-level degree. It's just one of those issues. It depends really on the person, because like, the likes of farming isn't taught in schools. Like the skill of farming isn't taught in schools. Not even really taught. Like, there's only one farming college in the whole of Northern Ireland. The whole of Northern Ireland has one farming college. One of the biggest farming countries in the world has one farming college. So it's like, the people that then get into that, it gives them a foot up, and like, most farmers they grew up and they're self-taught because they've grew up on a farm, so they don't need to get all these GCSEs and all, because this is what they're going to do the rest of their life. But I think it's just also they've just put everything up and up and up and up and up. But in Northern Ireland, our school leaving age is 16. As soon as you finish your GCSEs, you can leave school. They want to bring in the same as England with the 18 plus. I think it might come into effect, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm 28. Yeah, I've been to uni. Granted, I dropped out, but 80% of the stuff I've learned I've never used exactly. Like, that's why I'm not that interested in actually doing uni. I'm doing a degree apprenticeship, because now experience, I think, so much more vital than actual grades. Because realistically, grades mean nothing. What does it show? You can remember information and then write that information down. That's all grades are testing. Whereas, like, doing an apprenticeship, it shows you've got experience. That's why, like, I'm not really going down the uni route. And also, uni's so expensive. Like, the student debt for uni, ludicrous. So, try to open this out a bit more. I should have the whole thing, and now it's taking me forever to eat. Yeah, now most jobs you want, even in office work, you need a uni degree. Like, all the jobs I can do basically is just bartending, cooking, and what. I guess that means I'm going to get you to say waitering, not watering, or retail. Yeah, like, that is like the biggest issue, and also, employers have such an unrealistic idea of what they expect of candidates to have, and I'm just like, it's so not like I'm trying to apply for jobs at the minute. I have a pretty incredible Rolodex, like, not to blow smoke up my own arse here, but most, like, all A's bar one, and then a couple A stars. Like, that is a pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? Not revolutionary. Yeah, pretty a pretty strong showcase of grades. Yeah, I can't get a job anywhere. Why? Oh, you have no experience. I was like, I have applied for more jobs now, and hopefully I'll hear more about them soon. Right. So, so we have this. I'm going to buy a lime spreader. I think that's something that I think that is something we will need. I think that's something we'll need. Lad, as you get older, most people don't care about your grades, but experience. I got a C in my maths, but I said I got an A. No one checks. Literally, like, that's like, no one genuinely actually, like, cares. And especially also if you do GCSEs and then you do A level, or your GCSE stuff just does not matter, bar like your maths and English. But even that, as you said, you lie about it and nobody checks. You just assume you can. But yeah, it's the world of jobs and that, and like it's so competitive to the point it's impossible. What am I looking for here? So I'm looking for fertilizer, one that does lime, because this one here does lime and fertilizer. 45,000. Okay, that's a bit expensive. And I will. I think that's to be able to pull it. Low-key to be in doing the agricultural degree. I get a year placement. Yeah, they're really good. Also, you look into doing just full apprenticeships. I think I can't think of any over here, but I think maybe England might have some of, you know, doing farming apprenticeships fully, which, you know, will allow you to you know, get the experience. Oh, that's handy. The shop's literally just across the road. Start engine. That would help. But then again, with agricultural degrees, they are so hard to get into, especially the ones in Greenmount over here. Farming question: what is the purpose of liming the field? So lime is an acid. Acid? It's like a corrosive acid. Yes. No. Hold on. Basically, there's nutrients in the soil, and whenever you combine something, it takes nutrients out of the soil, and lime, whatever nutrient it takes out, lime replaces one. Fertilizing then is nitrogen. So fertilizer, you're putting in solid nitrogen, which is corrosive. I think lime is corrosive too. Not 100% sure, to be honest. Because I don't do much lime work. We're mostly a lot of grass work over here, and when we do arable stuff, we don't do lime. Lime is like every so often. You don't have to do lime every harvest, but it is to do with like replacing nutrients into the soil. So that is, I don't need that. I do not need that many. Okay, I need a bit more than that. I'm gonna take that. Whatever's left I can just reuse later. But in farm sim, the lime and all, it's just simply a yield boost. It's all like in farm sim, that's the way a lot of things work. Like something that, like, you know, lime rolling, stuff like that, doesn't do what it actually would do in real life. Instead, to give you a reward for doing that task, gives you a yield boost. Which in real life it does give you a yield boost, but not in like the way you would think it does, kind of way. So come on, last one. Yeah, I'm trying to remember, is it an acid or alkali? All I know is it's meant to balance out what is already in the soil. So say if you have, like, you know, it's meant to balance out it's meant to either balance out the acid or balance out the alkali in the soil. Right. I guess this. Nope, I'm going too narrow. I'm so used to the big working width ones. No, we're not. I probably should check, does this even need lime? Because sometimes whenever you start, they don't need lime. Is there? Needs lime. Okay, it does. Good to check. So, I hate this. The texture like goes like further, but the actual application area area is smaller than what the texture animation shows. I mean, that's so annoying. It's like false advertising. Isn't there a natural way to do the same as the lime, so you're not adding chemicals, as I know carbon manure is full nitrogen? Yes, so lime is natural. So lime comes from limestone, so literally lime is just crushed up stone. Nitrogen then, pellet fertilizer and liquid fertilizer, and that's the chemical stuff, which can be done with cow manure, chicken manure, slurry, sheep or cows, like animal manure, also has nitrogen in it. However, the disadvantage of it is pollution. So we have there's a thing called slurry bands, and manure bans. So basically, you're not allowed to spread slurry from Tuesday 2 weeks ago, which would have been the 14 days ago, would have been the 19th, it's the 10 days ago, and then you're basically not because basically then it, like, you know, whenever it rains, often goes into rivers and runoffs, and then it contaminates the water. My apologies, I thought lime was capable. Yeah, no, lime's a natural, whatever. It's not I'm going to say natural chemical, a natural element, and it's not, you know. So yeah, so lime's okay. Although you're not, like, you have, again, I think you can't spread out, like, whenever rain's forecasted and stuff, because it can be washed into rivers and stuff. But yeah, there is, you know, you can use more natural methods, but it's less readily available as you have a very limited amount of it. Learn something every day. Yeah, that's one thing I love about farm sim and farming in general, is there's always something new to learn. But yeah, so the biggest issue with the likes of manure and all that is you have a limited amount. So say if you have 100 acres and you only have enough stuff to cover 50, then the other 50 doesn't get stuff on it. So then that's why then the likes of your chemical ones are more useful, because you can buy it. So, you know, if you need stuff for 100 acres, you buy enough to cover 100 acres, that sort of way. And also, the chemical stuff is more, depends on the brand, can be more beneficial, cannot be, but it's really dependent on just, you know, application rate, how much you're putting on, when you're putting it on, brand, all that sort of stuff, quality of the soil already. That's like the main differences. But really, the biggest issue with fertilizer at the minute is fertilizer is so like one of the most expensive things a farmer can buy for their farm. Whereas, you know, like manure and that is just waste. It's literally just plain old animal waste. So, you know, it doesn't cost the farmer really anything to get it, unless, you know, it's maybe if it's like cow manure, which is done with like the bedding and stuff, then you know, you obviously have the straw and that. But the likes of the slurry, that all is just, you know, they're natural waste. You and I will go for the summer. Oh, turn it off. Okay, last wee bit. All fold in the saints we see are all made of. I honestly start collecting. I was full of shit. Started to say, but I thought it was funny. Hit with Asbury Bean. Oh, no worries, no worries. Right, that's this. So I'm going to go and spread this field before I spread the fertilizer. I think I'm going to need to get more to fill out this, to finish this field. The shoulder's getting sore. So I think have I overestimated the width? Yes. Oh, slightly. Get back. So get this field spread, and then I'll sow this field. I'll spread the fertilizer. I'll sow this field tomorrow, and then spread the fertilizer in this field tomorrow. Demons hide is where my demons hide. So, mess you've made. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need more for this field. Hellbound. Why my shoulders are in agony now all of a sudden? It's like a tingling sensation. Probably because my posture's not the best. But I should be fine. If need be, I can get up and stretch in a minute anyway. Look into my eyes, is where my demons hide, is where my demons hide. Don't get too close, it's dark inside, is where my demons hide, is where demons hide, is where my demons hide. Back from ads. Welcome back, Wolf Lad. Welcome back. So yeah, I was just saying about how I'm going to start liming. I'm going to lime this field, and then we'll get it sowed tomorrow. And then I have that field to put fertilizer on. Well, the first round of fertilizer. Sand, floor. I can feel like sand, more. Starships are meant to fly, hands up and touch the sky. I don't think, no, this isn't going to cover this whole field, sadly. Maybe one more bag, possibly two, but we'll find out. So I was just thinking there, it's currently 12 o'clock, I've been live for an hour and a half. Another hour and a half is half one. Yes, that is right. It's half one. I think then I'll end stream for this morning, and I'll go get lunch and do a couple of things around the house, and then I'll probably be back later this evening, probably around 9 o'clock ish maybe. So then I'll get dinner and all as well, and have a couple of things. I'll do a couple of things in between, and then we'll be back for sorry if this is a bit far, but I was wondering one day, would you want to play this together and show me the ropes? I would love to, Wolflad. One of my favourite things is I love teaching people how to play Farm Sim, because I love it so much and I love getting other people excited about it. So I would love to teach you sometime. So we'll have to. So yeah, you're in the Discord now. So we'll have to sort out a time, when we're both available. We can do a little Lenny's Farm Sim Academy. There is an official Farm Sim Academy. So if you literally just search up Farm Simulator Academy, there's literally all the tutorials possible, all based on Farm Sim, made by the Farm Sim creators. But yeah, if you want, I can do like a and go into like a multiplayer. We'll create a save game and stuff like that. It's like everything is good is gone. Right. Oh! Wait, can I? Oh, I don't have variable width. Oh, just shoot the fences. I was so close to finishing this field. I just need one more bag. That's so annoying. Thank goodness. The shop is not far away. I know FS is cross-platform, so I know your PC and PS. No worries, yeah. Yeah, Farm Sim 22 is cross-platform. Because it originally wasn't. This is the first time it's ever been cross-platform, which is interesting. Right. Big bags. Lime. I'm going to buy one bag for now. Because I doubt it's going to take more than one bag to do that wee tiny strip. Also, everybody, remember, Farm Sim 25, available November 12th, pre-order now. I don't have a creator code yet, because I'm not partner yet, but I am working on that. We will be getting partner eventually. Soon, hopefully. I hope. Fell. There we go. But yeah, well, so yeah, so I do want to get Giant's partner, because Farm Sim just means so much to me, and I would love to be Giant's partner, because that's just such like a badge of honor to wear. For me, at least. Providing I have played this game since literally FS14. Which is 20... I've been playing this game for 20 years! Jesus Christ, 10 years I've been playing this game for. Holy God, I went a wee bit extreme there with 20 years. Not 20 years yet. I won't be long to it. We'll be 20 years though. We'll do it for doing... I literally have... Oh, that's the wrong camera. I don't know why. I keep showing it to my OBS, which is above. I already had that much left in my glass. Have I left enough this bottle? I do have a lot. Thank you much for the hydrate, Wolf Lad. There we go. Honestly, I genuinely forgot I had that sound alert. I forgot I had that set up. I heard it, I was like, huh, what? Now I've seen in chat the thing come up. So that is the lime finished. Whoop whoop. Well, I haven't actually really looked. I realised I've never actually really looked at this map in much detail. Yeah, it's really big. A lot of nice sized fields, nice shaped fields as well. What I want to see is I want to see what these we have. So we have carpentry, preserve food Friday. Yes, that I think is one thing I'm going to buy. Because that's for the likes of your carrots and parsnips and stuff like that. Well, it's going to be one of the main crops they have in this map. My closest apprenticeship is apparently Devon, which is a fair few miles. Yeah. But I would just keep, if you really want to, invest your time in it, keep an eye out, because stuff will pop out, pop up quite often, and also especially near the likes of academic start and end years. For like the end of this academic year, the start of next academic year, lots of new stuff will be popping up here, there, and everywhere. Okay, so we need now fertilizer to buy for these fields. Okay, I don't need. Oh, never mind. That's 14,000. I forgot fertilizer is so expensive. Just like real life. So we'll come around here and get it filled. Hopefully it shouldn't take. I don't think fertilizer doesn't take up as much as lime does. It doesn't use it as rapidly. So hopefully this should cover a bit more land. I don't know why I keep sitting like twisted in my chair, and it hurts my back when I sit twisted. I have the mobile version of 23, because it's actually, interesting for everybody that's interested in maybe Farm Sim 23 on mobile. If you have Netflix, you get it for free. So as long as you have a Netflix account, if you go in there and search Farm Sim in their game section, you can get Farm Sim 23 for free on Netflix through Netflix. Because I have it on my phone. I think I've harvested one field and that's about it. Because whenever you play these, the mobile versions are kind of a bit crappy. They're a lot better than they used to be. Like I remember Farm Sim 14, Farm Sim, was there 12? I remember 14 at least, and loved that map on 14, that main yard, engraved in my skull for life. Oh, did I turn down my? Oh, I did. I was like, I can hear music, and I thought it would stop, but it was just turned down in my headphones. But yeah, but the mobile versions, if you want, it's fun for if maybe don't have a PC. Oh Jesus, this is a lot wider. So if you have a lot more. If you have more interest in the likes of, or what's the word I'm looking for here? Yeah, if you don't have a PC setup or stuff like that, try out mobile, and that's a great way to practice and learn how to farm. Because you can do it anywhere, and also if you're on phone, if you're sitting bored or something, just whip it out and sit and play it. Remember, I used to every time we would be away anywhere, and we'd be out, and we'd have a second thought. I'd be like, Dad, can I play Farm Sim on your phone? Can I play Farm Sim on your phone? Because that's our Farm Sim 14 was on my dad's phone, and then me and my brother our own saves on my dad's phone. Loved it. Loved Farm Sim 14. And then I played 14. I played 15 on Xbox 360. I then played 17 on Xbox and PC. Played 16 on mobile. I'm trying to think. 16 on mobile. Played. So we're 16. Played 17 on PC and console. Did I play 19? I don't think I played 18. I don't think I played 18. I did play 19. I did play 19. No, FS19. I played a bit of 19 on Switch. 19 wasn't on the. It was probably 18 you played in the Switch with Vlad, because basically until they went to 3-year release cycle, it used to be the odd numbers were console and the even numbers. No, the odd numbers were PC and console, and the no, odd numbers were PC and console. Even numbers was mobile. So FS17 actually, so there's a Farming Simulator Nintendo Switch edition. Because Nintendo Switch kind of came out between release cycles, they released FS17 on Switch, which is FS17 but just no mods. That literally is the only difference. There's just no mods in the 17 version, and then Nintendo Switch ended up being the mobile version, which is the even numbers. So it was probably 18 you played on Switch. But yeah, so I didn't play 18. I played 19 on PC and Xbox. 22 only ever played it on PC. 22. There's another. Wait, was there? There was FS21 mobile. I think FS21 there is a mobile. Hold on, let me actually. I can't think. I don't, because I definitely didn't play it, but I think there was FS21. Okay, so there was no yeah, there was no Farming Simulator 2021. It was 2022 became 2021. Does that mean there was no... that's what I missed. Farming Simulator 20, I played some of it on the Switch. Farming Simulator 20, that was it. I played some of it on Switch, and then I didn't play any of 23. Well, bar like one field. So yeah, that's kind of my history on Farm Sim. Okay, so that is that field fertilized. So we'll go and we will sleep, and then we'll sow this other field. Don't pick up the phone, you know he's only calling because he's drunk and alone too. Don't let him in. Oh, that's the wardrobe. This one's sleep. There we go. And sleep. Well, I'll probably go and check to see if it needs wait up first, and I'll do that. I count them. Go over and check our newly freshly planted canola. Okay, can I use? Yes, I can use a wader in these. Also, they're easy enough to see, so this should be okay. And they're fertilized 50%. It needs plowing, it needs rolling. Didn't get that done. Don't have a roller, don't have a plow. So will that be something to look into getting for next season? Right now, we just do not have the financial ability to get those things. I'm still coming off the bat. I've had like this cold for like 3 weeks now. I've gone through an entire dose of antibiotics and I still have it. But I'm definitely on like the far end of it now, but it's just so annoying. Colds are just annoying in general. Right. Line it up. Wonder, so because there's no weeds in this section, does it need a send? Oh no, there's weeds there, is it not? Yeah, it is. Do I know? I'm just going to try and go up and down it. There we go. Okay, it's working. I don't think I very rarely uses these weeders and all in Farm Sim, because I just end up always using the I just wait and then just use the herbicide sprayer, because I normally use precision farming, which is like a very intricate mod that adds much more level to Farm Sim's soil management and all. And I just use spot and spray and then just run about with sprayer in it instead of using, you know, the weeders. And normally because they're normally kind of hard to see, so that's just why I never used them. But these ones actually aren't that bad to see. Actually, they're easy to see. Is a better thing to say, because they are in fact easy to see. Right between us. Also, I think the tires are actually already, you know, kind of destroying the weeds from crop destruction. Another is it destroying some of them? It's destroyed some of them, but not all of them. So we still. I was gonna say you could just drive the tractor around in circles. That was some comedy show, just a tractor going round and round and round and round and round and round in circles. I'm through. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you. Right. No, I'm just going not bought. If I don't see any weeds, I'm just going left it. Let me just check the map to see if it registers them as weeds. Also, oh, seal. Oh, it's a seal. Nothing. I'm so tempted to buy this, but I won't have any use for it until next year. So do I buy it? It's going on a poll, but I might not. I'll flip a coin. I'm not leaving this up to fate. Oh, let me get a coin. Right. So I have a coin. It's a 2p. So if it lands in heads, I'll buy it. If it lands in tails, I won't. Hold on. Coin's going under my bed. Have it in my hand. Tails. Did I say tails? I wouldn't buy it. I genuinely forgot what. I think tails. I said I wouldn't buy it. Okay, so we're not buying the planter. I might regret that decision later on, but oh well. Yeah, okay, yeah, so we're not buying the planter. Fate was not on our side. We're really, well, Tails is not buying it. Okay, that's good. Well, not good, well. No, I don't know, should I have bought it? Do I know what? I'm just going to leave it. It wasn't meant to be, it was not meant to be. Maybe it's going to give us a bigger cedar, a bigger planter in the next sale. You never know. You'll never know. Right. That one wee weed's just sticking out there. Nope, still messed up. Get back here. There we go. So. There we go. Waiting for you to right the wrongs. New flash the critics saying, is it right or is it wrong? Waiting is one of those annoying jobs because like, they're so patchy. That's what I was meant to do before I check the shop. I was meant to check the weeds. Okay, yeah, so apparently there's loads of bits I've missed. Like there and there. Well, no, I think if I just get the majority of them, it will be fine. It doesn't have to be exact. It's only get the main majority of the weeds. If not, they'll probably grow up into bigger weeds next growth stage. So then I can just hopefully weed them or hoe them or whatever. Until the lights down, give me a so we can. Overheard your theory, nostalgia's for geeks. I cried the crazy says. I thought I knew the lyrics. I clearly don't know the lyrics. And I'm a corn staff, me. Culture wasn't I down bottom pop culture and me. I live for the applause. I live for the applause, live for the applause, live for the way that you cheer and scream for me. The applause. I'm going to just have to square this off. You the feeling of love when the lights down. You had a feeling until you now. Right, let me just check this map. Oh, it's. See, the map's showing there's still weeds in the field, but I'm like, there's no weeds there. I can't see the weeds. If I can't see the weeds, how am I meant to know they're there? Do I know what? I think actually what I might do is set this off on a worker. It means that I can start doing the seeding in this field. I'm so smart, and I'm just so smart. Right, I think I want to do barley. Oh, and I'm stuck in the silo bin. Come on, there we go. Right. Get you. It will always be by my side. So we'll get the barley put into the ground, and then I'll spread fertilizer on the canola field and also spread it onto the barley field. Always be by my side till the day I die. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited for FS20. Like, I genuinely cannot put into words how excited I'm getting for FS25. Like, I was excited October, September, August, July. I was excited 4 months ago. I'm even more excited now. I think it's just because now we're getting so, like, now it's like within reaching distance. It's like, literally in like 10 days, partners will get early access. Like, 10 days. Like, tomorrow we'll be down to single figures. And it's 14 days until general public get it. So in 5 days we're down to single figures for them. And I'm like, it's so close. Like, so close. And I think the things that are coming from why the Kermit and that have talked, the things are things that people really ask for. And I feel like the community sometimes can be really harsh on Giants and really opinionated with things like, oh, this is just a reskin of 22 and 22 is just a reskin of 19. I think what a lot of people's biggest issues is they often view them with nostalgia, so they don't see the like actual growth in them. But I was sitting back watching, like, I have old time lapses I did on an FS19 on my YouTube channel from literally like the start of 2020, and 19 compared to this, night and day, completely night and day. And even if it looks the same, like, look at the new things we got for 22. Like, we got sorghum, grapes, and olives. We got the whole production chain system. Like, that whole entire system was brand new for 22. What other gameplay did we have for 22? Workers were kind of improved. I think 22 or 25 workers aren't even a question anymore. But I also feel like another thing, an issue with 22 is people need to remember that it was a first 3 year cycle. Another issue with it being this was made during COVID. Like, the majority of this came out in 2021. The majority of this game's production was between 2020 and 2021. That time for games was really not good. Like, that delayed so many things. It delayed this game by a whole year. Whereas the likes of 25, they now have had a full 3 years to work on it. So hopefully it should be much better. Alright, I'm trying to get this thing turned. Now, oh. So, yeah, I'm just really excited for 25. Also, this Farm Sim 22 is the game I have the most amount of hours in ever. Like, I have 1,650 hours in this game. For me, that's a lot of hours. Like, that is a lot of hours. I've also unlocked all the achievements. So now I'm at the point now where I'm like, okay, I'm ready for 25. Give me 25. Like, give me 25 now. Like, I'm just so ready for something new to play with. And a lot of people complain about, why not just update the current game instead of releasing a new one every, used to be 2, now 3. Yes, a financial point of view, it's like, it's cost of money, but they rebuild the entire game from the ground up every single time. And like, with the advancements in the likes of graphics and general gaming in general and technology in general, things are there's so much they add whenever they create a new game that's not seen from the viewer's perspective. So many optimization things, detailing things, like the new fog and lighting system. If you showed a player who was playing FS15 that, you wouldn't believe it. You'd think it was like, I don't know what you would think it would be. It just doesn't look like Farm Sim because it's so much better than what we remember Farm Sim being. But not issue is, Farm Sim carries so much sentimental value with so many people, and I feel like it also then kind of sometimes is to their benefit but also to their detriment. You know, if you carry a lot of sentiment to like Farm Sim 17, say if that was your first, or Farm Sim 15, whatever your first was, a lot of the time you carry so much sentimentality with that it is hard then to think of something else is better, because to you that holds such a close place with you. And I think that's one of Farm Sim's biggest issues. Also, there's so many different play styles for Farm Sim, and Giants have the hard task of, you know, trying to balance the realism with the arcade, the simulation with the arcade style gameplay, also different types of farming from all over the world. You know, you've your Eastern European farming, your UK farming, American farming, Asia farming. They're starting now to get better, really highlighting those different aspects of farming, you know. For the likes of 22, we have the Zielonka map, which is based on Poland and Czechoslovakia, so that's your, you know, your Eastern European. You have your American farming, that's all your, you know, your Elm Creek. You then also have your Central European, that's your grapes and your vines. And now with 25, they're adding in your Asia farming with your rice and all. Excuse me. And then with the DLC, the premium DLC for, or the big deal, the expansion pack for 25, from the images they have showed us, like the teasers, it's going to be a British farming. So they're now really starting to dabble in, you know, try and create as much as they can for everybody. But it's also annoying when you hear them announce, like, oh, rice is coming. People are like, oh, we don't want rice, we wanted this, we wanted that. And then there's the people who did want rice and they're like, oh, well, you know, this is what we wanted. And I think it's just so unfair. You know, props to Giants. They have a lot of people to try and keep happy with one game. You know, whereas, you know, with shorter games, like, you know, like if an FPS game is an FPS game. Whereas farming is like, it's a sandbox at the end of the day. But it's a sandbox where right now like there's no limitation to it. So, but you know, that's why I love the new Farm Sim games. It's just because they always find a way to implement those other aspects, and then so you can merge them. Like, you can plant rice on a UK map. You can have a tornado on a UK map. Like, it's such like a melting pot of different cultures that gives such a unique feeling to Farming Simulator. You know, it's not just American way, or just the British way, or just the Asia way. I think that's just one of the most vital bits of Farm Sim is, that have kept it going for so long. And also, not to forget, the incredible modding community behind Farm Sim is incredible, like unfault worthy, incredible. So, okay, so we have the headland of this field done. We're now, I feel like this music I'm listening to is like repeating every so often. I need another. I'm gonna pop a country. I love a bit of country, so I do. Country's not for everybody, but I love a bit of country personally. Let's see. Let's try this one. Yeah. I hope to goodness my thing of VOD tracks works so that it doesn't have this in the VOD. Otherwise, this whole VOD is going to be muted. Would love that for me. Come on, get that wee bit. There we go. Oh, I didn't realize how much of an incline this. Like, look at the incline in this field. Like, I never even realized this field was so steep. I thought it was like pretty flat. Okay, so that says that's finished. I don't think it is. I think I still see a bit left from here. Line them up, line them up, line them up, line them up, line them back, line them back, line them back. Yeah, look, there's a bit, look at that, it's missed. I'm going to start it off on this side and hopefully it does a bit more. Let me just check the map. Oh, it's missed a whole bit down here as well. Yeah, the worker's not too good on the likes of this. Come on, get up the hill. Whiskey glasses. Right, I'll go back down this way. You know what song never I think one thing I'm going to do this week is I want to do a full recap of everything that's coming to FS25. I'll have it broke down into like different segments, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather all the information we have on, like, say there's tornadoes, that'll be one bit, and then all the information we have on animals, so that'll be, you know, water buffaloes, baby animals, pastures, and just try and create a full collection and then talk through it, because I missed everything really since FarmCon. I've missed looking at, you know, even if I have covered it before, I think just re-going over it now and like looking at even more photos of Riverbend Springs, looking at the new stuff for Hutapantai, the Asia map, looking at all that stuff and really breaking it down to try and find, well, to just to really study the information we already have in 1925. Jesus, I'm going way back. So it means then we're going into 25 and we have all the information that they've given us. I just think that'd be a really good thing to do. But the stupid tractor stopped again because it thinks it's finished even though it's not finished. Come on. There we go. We'll do that bit. There we go. And we'll get back into this. Oh, come on. Up you go. I think this feels taking a wee bit longer to sew. So it is. But we're getting through rightly. Actually. I'm going to go and hook on this tractor to that waiter and hook that tractor onto that sewer because that tractor is more powerful than this one. This is nearly finished. Just that wee bit in the corner to do. So I'll start this on this. There we go. And then get this one and run over to the sewer. I'm going to put this on the worker quickly because I need to go to the toilet. Hopefully it doesn't run out of seed. It shouldn't be too long. I should be fine. I will be back in a jiffy. Okay, I'm back. Go to this screen. There we go. I also went and refilled my water while I was away, so I'll stop him. Start that back up. Okay, so that worker's finished. Okay, just put that back on him, and then I'll finish this off quickly. There shouldn't be too much left. But there's just this small wee strip here. Now I'll go up and get this bit here. I'm debating selling that harvester and regiment marker, because that's all we had. They didn't actually give us the cedar for it. So I think I might sell it, and then it means those funds can go towards getting these yields up. And then it means that can go towards getting them later in the future. There we go, that's that. Wait it. So I'll go and start selling them now. Also, I'm going to sell. I don't know why I have both trailers. I'm going to sell this tandem one as well because I don't need it. Okay, so we'll sell this, that reg marker, and the harvester. Where's the sell point? Right in the back? Yep, there it is there. Burn it going down. You sell 11,500 for that. I think the harvester's worth about maybe 50,000. Maybe that might be a bit of an over exaggeration. Let's see though first. Oh, I'm quicken it up to the actual harvester bit, not the hitch bit. Burn it going down, facing you. Never want to do carts and stuff, like I'll always just rebuy it. Hopefully, but then I'll have a wee bit more money to play with. Because with the chickens, the eggs are worth a lot of money. Yeah, I was a bit exaggerating with my 50,000. It was more like it was closer to 40 on the shallow end. Oh, and we're out of fertilizer. So I'll go and sell. Actually, I'll go and fill this with fertilizer first, then I'll sell this reg marker. Oh no, this is the planter. Oh. They didn't give us. My music jumped there. Anyway. If we want it, we can always buy it again. This big bags, seeds, buy. Yep. Okay. 600 liters this holds. I'll get that little bit that the worker missed because I didn't do a straight enough line whenever the field is finished. I'm going to sell this. Okay, we're nearly back up to 100,000. Right, I think that's everything that I can really sell for now. So I'll jump back into this. Stop you. Yeah, this is so much faster at planting. Don't know why I didn't think about using it sooner. It just never crossed my mind. One thing I check is see the field prices, because I like to buy, this 50, 51, and 54. Just, the surrounding ones around this wee patch of land. But I'm interested to see how much a field's worth in this map. I started flying through this work. It was a madness night. One o'clock. I'm starting to get hungry. I'm just going to see what I can get done up until 1:30. But so the way I want to work it is, I don't start any task after 1:30. But say if it's still, even if it's 1 minute before I have to start a new task, because I'm trying to build up my stream of stamina again. So I think that's what I'll do. That's what I'm going to do. Not will do. Going to do. Even if it's one, I don't start a new task until, So if I'm working on a task and it goes 1:30, I'll finish the task and then end stream. If I am finish a task and it's 29 minutes past, I'm going to start a new task and then finish it whenever I get it finished. Ooh, just about gets in. Because I've no actual tight commitments to do today. It's just genuinely to go and get food and a couple of other things to do, but it's not, I have to finish. So I think that's a good plan. That's a good plan. Yeah, I want to see what this. Oh, I'll get that wee bit when I turn around. Heard a vehicle outside. I wonder what it was. Yes. Yes, all the time I there it is. Okay, so that's this field planted. Oh, I need to check my chickens to see what grain they have. Forgot that's something I have to do. Oh, watch the hair trailer. Dear God, don't crash into it. That would not be good at all. chicken. Okay, they still have plenty of food. Yeah, they're fine. What's the max that... Okay, they can hold 20. So I think I'll buy... do I know what? I think I'm just going to buy whatever's left to fill out the coop. There we go. We've got plenty of eggs coming in. So already we have 60 eggs. I forgot to have all left anyway. Oh, I mean, that's letting off anyway at the minute. I forgot I don't have super strength. Oh my god, I don't have super strength. Oh no. Everything. Gold. Okay, started the spreader a bit prematurely there. I don't know, as I turned the speed down a bit. There we go. Back up to ×5. God knows how long that's been like that. Sometimes I'm very observant, other times I am not observant at all. Your calls in time. I'm just going to do it this way. Because I need to spray. I need to get both sprayed anyway, so I might as well do it like this. That was very wiggly at the start. I'm still going wiggly. Right, straighten her up. For pace. Right, and stop and start. I don't know if that actually would save anything, but I'm doing it anyway. Right. This looks to be wide enough. Yes, it is. Perfect. Look at that for a measurement. Right, there we go. We'll head over. We'll finish off field 53. Easy, don't show you easy. There we go. Right, stop. So now we can sleep because there's nothing else to do in these fields. We have them fertilized. We have that one weed it. We have it plant it. All we have to do is let it grow. So run over here and sleep. Oh, Jesus, need to sneeze. Right. First of all, let me check the chickens are okay for food. Yes, they are. 179 pieces of eggs. Oh, look at the weeds in that field. Right, needs plowing. Okay, so all my fields need plowing. Okay. That might be one thing we'll have to prioritize, maybe a plow. Oh, but if I get a plow, you have to then... Yeah, you get a plow, then you have to de-stone. Okay, check shop. See if there's anything more in seal. Okay, it's just a zero, not of just us. What is about you? Right, get this put onto the waiter. Lenny, Fan and Brian! Hey Brian, how are you? Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. I always forget what day of the week it is. Yeah, I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday, Brian. I am just doing some farming on Zielonka. I'm good. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear, Brian. I never quite found him. I'm glad to hear, Brian. Glad to hear it. So, oh, I didn't realize how they went like such different angles. So, just to fill you in, Brian, I am just weeding this field. So we have planted barley in this field. And today in game it just needs to be weeded. As you can see, there's lots of weeds, lots of lovely weeds. How fun! To get de-weeded, and then we have to spread some fertilizer on it. So that is today's in-game tasks. Only the two. That field up there is already sorted and just waiting on it growing. And we only have chickens. We only have animals of chickens. The only animal we have is chickens. And they are not going through food fast because there's only like 20 of them. But they're still producing quite a large chunk of eggs, which I was surprised at. It's so funny when you see this, you can see how I turn them with a sprayer. You didn't know. This is about you. If I'd say it out loud. Oh, well, that farmer let their crop die. A long time ago. See, whenever the weeds are like this, it's kind of nice. It's satisfying to do weeds like this. When that other field was so patchy, it was hard to do the weeds. Right, see these small weeds up here. I must be able to get them. Oh yeah, you need a hoe. Oh, well, they all say hoe. I don't know then why I can't get them. Oh well. A couple of weeds won't matter too much. As long as we're getting like the vast majority of them. A weed every here and there won't matter. Okay, actually that's more than a weed every here. That's actually quite a lot of weeds being left behind. Let me just actually check the shop menu for the waders, because there's like 5 different types. So waders pull out small weeds. So waders pull out small grown weeds between crops, improving the field state. They only can be used in the first growth stage of crops. Hoes pull out small and medium grown weed crops, improves they can be used in the first. Okay, so I think a hoe is what we need more than a wader. I think. What's this one? That's a wader. That's a wader. Waiter, hoe, waiter. Okay, so we need a hoe might be a wee bit better. Okay, for now this will do, because I think the hoe will get out. See those ones, the wee ones we're leaving behind? I think a hoe will get those out. Actually, we have some funds. Let me just see. So it's 9 meters. We're currently working with 4.5. It's 9 meters. It is 51,000 though. Do I know? I don't think it's a good enough investment at the minute, considering this can take out the vast majority of them. So I think we'll just. Oh, sorry, I just whacked the mic. So I think we'll stick with this wee waiter. So we will just for now. Because it's still, you know, taking out, like, you know, compared to the amount of weeds there is, it's still taking away a good chunk. Does the map show you their growth state? Okay, so it's showing that they're. Instead of showing them being removed, it's showing that they're going to darker green. Hold on. Let me just turn off everything else, but. Yeah, it seems to be taking them and just showing them as the darker ones. Anywhere. Okay, I'm going to just quickly check to see the price of fields. So this one is 22, 27, 24. These big ones 60. Oh, they're actually not too badly priced. This one here is, you know, 30,000. It's like a decent sized field as well. 52. 40,000. That's a massive long boy. So. Driving your car. Okay, so that's one of the, maybe not next purchase, but one purchase I have to make will be a new hoe. Actually, is this even doing really anything? I mean, considering that's the before and that's the after, it's doing quite a bit. I don't know if that's actually just, hold on. I don't know how much that's the tractor and how much of that's. Okay, yeah, look at part, that's the actual waiter. Driving your car. I was young. I got a feeling I know. I got a feeling I could be someone, be someone, yeah. This car. Driving your car. I got a feeling I know. I got a feeling I could be someone, be someone, yeah. Yeah, so I'm just sitting here thinking. So if I was to buy, like, you know, a sprayer to do these weeds, it would cost me so much more money. Whereas a hoe is it's 50,000. So it will be an investment, but it means then if I do this every first growth stage, the actual amount of weeds I take away each time, because also it's 9 meters. This is only 4, so I think it will be a good investment. But I think I want to invest in something like a roller first, maybe. So it means that I'm rolling the crop after planting. Because like this still is, you know, getting rid of a good majority of the weeds. You know, it's every so often there's a medium-sized weed that I can't get. So okay, so tomorrow in game's the best day to sell eggs. I have very little eggs. I'm trying to decide if it's going to be a bit even worthwhile selling them. I mean, it'll be an extra small bit of income, but I doubt it'll be very much. Given that I only have like 176 and it's per 1,000 litres. But also that's just because, you know, it's within the first, like, I've only had them August, September, well, September's, October's, and then into November's is all the produce they'll have made. So yeah, but it will be just a wee tiny bit, so we won't get the full benefits like this time next year in the game. So so see, I think the tires are destroying most of these weeds. Like, so the time to actually get to the wader, there's not many left. Well, at least that's what it feels like and seems like. I assume there probably is more weeds being destroyed with the wader, to be fair, though. Yeah. I keep the camera in hand, but I'm like, it actually is doing like quite a good job. But it's because it's not perfect in my head. I'm like, oh, but it's not working at all. But it is working. It's doing its job. I'm just asking it to do something it's not designed to do. So do you know what? I think for next planting season, I will have a hoe bot to use. That might be the best plan of action. The campers away. People like you, and so myself, and I think it's true. Is so I would say our 3, maybe 4 passes this field, and we'll get it finished. Okay, maybe a wee bit more than 3 or 4 because it seems to. I somehow tapered it at the bottom, but it's wider at the top. Nothing on deep, and they know this is really fire. We find your sound. In the ground. Lord, it's a damn shame. People like you. Right, so the next job to do is to spread fertilizer in this field. So once we get this weeding done, we'll go and spread fertilizer on it, and then we'll have a sleepy sleep, and have a sleepy sleep. And then I think all we'll have to do will be just to sell the eggs, and then I think over the winter we'll just, you know, make sure the chickens are well fed, and then just skip until harvest. Because it is so early in the game, and obviously we only have chickens, so you know we don't have much to worry about with over the winter. No, 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 no. Burn, no, no, no. No, 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 no. What if I not? I can't find a good gaming music. Just wait, find a good playlist that you know. Okay, that's it. There we go. Yeah, I'm down for the ride. It's gonna be, you know, I'm good. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I think I'll go and sell this waiter now, just so it means then it'll kind of force me to buy a new one next time round. Yeah, feeling alright. When it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Yeah, you know I'm good. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Go and sell this, and then I'll get the other stuff sorted. What's the other stuff? What's the word I'm looking for? Not sell, spread fertilizer on it. My brain just completely crashed there. Repaint, yes. Repair, yes. Sell, yes. So look at that. We're back up to. So far this episode we have made £8. This stream, we've made £8. Right. I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Maybe I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. So that shouldn't take too long. Feeling alright, 'cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. Good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best. Right, try and get as close to the edge of this as I can, so I'm not wasting it. See, that's actually something because you can't actually see unless you know you're doing this like with a render distance to try and see where you're going. And again, I'm missing bits. La la la. let's see, line up this way then. And then we'll have to go back up the middle. And down, low down. And turn that off, and then just do the center, and that'll be us done with the fertilizing. Oh, coaster stuck again. There we go. So we'll go down and I'll park this, and then we will go and sleep. And it will be November. Let me just double check these. Yep, they're definitely okay. So she just should produce more eggs during the night. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right, it is November. How many eggs do we actually have? 312 pieces. I'm going to check my fields. So this is growing, yield bonus of 80%, 100% fertilized, it just needed plotting, needed rolling to improve it. This one has a yield bonus of 80 in places and 77, 80. Fertilized, again, the partial weeds. There's some there that said, I think I saw a couple that said it could be done well weeder, but yeah, mostly of them were hoes, and needed plowing and needed rolling as well. So let's see, so we need to hook this onto this tractor. This is the faster one. First, let me double check this for sale stuff. Don't need that. I'm not interested in that right now. So we will check the best sell prices. Maybe don't have me. Don't have me. Right. It's here. There we go. Maybe. So best, there's our prices here. We have eggs here. Best price is Erling Grab, but that requires the train. So I'm going to go for the next best price, which is the supermarket, which is located up here. Okay, that's not too far away. So I think this lime may be in my way a bit, but I'm going to hook this in the front. If it will even go in the front. Will it? Oh no, it does. Yeah. Of course, I don't know why I didn't think it wouldn't. Right. Right, I'm going to drop this down here then. I'll go for the eggs now. $312 eggs. Right, and we're going to the supermarket with them. So they're 4,000 per 1,000 litres. We've got 0.3 thousand litres. They're not going to be worth very much. This is probably not even really worth my time. I probably better just leave them, but we're going anyway. There's a nice field of corn ready. This is a very nice map. I must say, Giant's done a very good job of this. And considering this was done last November, it just kind of gives you an insight on how the detail of the new maps for 25 will be. Sherry, Sherry lady, the ocean. Oh, don't drive out the trigger. Oh, we got 1.3 thousand. That's actually not too bad. It was actually more than I expected. I didn't even expect to get 1,000 for it. But do you know what? I think that is very good and a very successful excursion. So we will head back to the farm, and that will do us for this afternoon / morning. I will be live later on tonight, probably around 9 p.m, not 10 p.m. Yes, I plan to be back at 9. Do I keep saying 10? 9 tonight. For more of Zielonka. So get it back up, and then we will do this cap off the stream. So, actually, do I know what? I think I'm just going to sleep until I have more things to do, because there's no, and then it means that's that set up and ready for tomorrow's stream. So the chickens still have food. Crops aren't ready to harvest yet. So I'll sleep to 9. Oh, and that's up to, oh, and it's not going to let me sleep again, is it? Nope. So I'm going to have to speed up time this way. Oh, so annoying when you do this. So if you go from 8 to 9 in the same day, it doesn't let you then sleep. There we go. Oh wow, I dropped a whole pile of frames. I don't know when, I don't know why. I apologize for that if it has interrupted anything in the stream. I hope it's okay. Everything else is showing is okay. So, oh, it's snowing. So yes, crops should be all okay. Check the store for sales. It must have no, we need it's a weeder, it's not a hoe. But I think this is a bit overkill. We can't even pull up. That was a bit overkill. How many eggs have spawned today? 133. We have 402 litres of food. So we're using about 100 litres a day. Can I get it? Ooh, make a body dance for ya. And now we're into January. Oh, we've got a bit of ice and the snow forecasted. Okay, so barley is growing. It's not ready to harvest yet, obviously. Shop. Nothing we need. And debate whether or not we can sell. Should we sell this? I think we should. It'll give us a wee bit extra income. So I'll go and take it over to the shop. Oh, and that is a car. $18,000 for that. Okay, good. Right. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. There we go. Chicken should be all okay for fuel. Yes, we're not feeding the chickens fuel now. Food. Sleep again, and we're into February. Oh, snow. Can I get a ooh body dance for ya? Just try sleep until we've got something to do for next stream. Oh, look at all the snow on the ground. Okay, right, back. So, look at the snow in this. Obviously, these aren't ready yet. They're still growing. Shop. Nothing. Again, this is another. They're teasing us with this. Like, stuff we are going to need, but we don't need them yet. I suppose that's the biggest thing with the sale. And the whole point of the sale is it's stuff you're going to need. That's why I know you take the plunge to buy it. It's February, and we're at 202. Let's see. Another day. Hold my hand. Love me better than you can. You can love me better. I can love me better, baby. And love me better. Oh, I'm checking my phone and accidentally closed that out. Hold on. Back. There we go, back. Right. Shop, check. Again, I'm going to need that eventually, but I don't need it yet. Started to cry. Stoner, going to need, but don't need it yet, so I'm not going to invest in it yet. How far is this? Oh, I don't have the mod that I can see how far I am off getting. Okay, so the weeds that were in here actually are now just not there. They haven't grown up much taller. And then the canola is growing as well. Chicken should be on 102 food. Oh, look at all the. Oh my goodness, look at all the. Wow. That's like 2,000 sitting there. Yeah, I'm 102. So one more sleep, and then we'll need to get the chickens more grain. So that will be tonight's job. Real life tonight, not. Yeah, real life tonight. I didn't want to fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I just won my very first Grammy. It's a very niche reference, that is. So, oh, all our snow is gone and all our ice. 665,000 years, 2 litres of food, and the barley and canola are going to be ready very soon. I'm just going to check. So that's the canola, and then check the barley. Looking good, looking good. So, let me just. I will see you all later. So, thank you so much. To. Let me pull up my. Where's my buttons? Creator dashboard, that's what I'm looking for. So, thank you so much to Wolflad96 for the follow and welcome in, Wolflad. It was lovely to have you this stream. Thank you to Julie for coming in, and thank you so much to Brian for coming in. I will be back tonight at 9 o'clock. Make sure to join the Discord to get the latest updates. And yes, so this is the first stream on Zielonka, and it went very well. I will see you all tomorrow. So we're going to raid out someone. I'm going to go and raid. I mentioned him earlier. I am a fan of him. He is an incredible streamer, an incredible content creator for Farm Sim. That would be Virtual Farmer. So thanks very much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. Okay, we have to go down 7 seconds. I have 7 seconds left. I'm not going to send you to the stream ending screen yet, so I have 7 seconds. So please, everyone, make sure to stick around and stay and join us in the raid. Bye. Bye, folks.